of Doramigi's name could also translate to Waka, right? Which means young, if I'm not mistaken.
Doramigi?
No.
That last one.
That's right.
The kanji's different.
Right and left, right.
It literally means right, like left or right. No, waka, you're thinking of like wakai. No, it's a different kanji. It's similar, but it's different.
Oh, is it?
Doramigi came from Doraemon's Migi Ude. That means Doraemon, like a popular TV show in Japan, character's
Okay.
right hand.
Okay, you know what? Hey, the more I learn, I am more than happy, and that's probably the sorts of things that I need to know if I am going to make it over to Japan. And certainly, you need to know how to fight Sonic. That's how you make it to Losers Finals here at the 53rd edition of Sumabato. Twitch.tv/VGBootCamp. Watson and Stu, the announcer on commentary. Small battlefield for game number 1.
Just random side note, I think you'll survive in Japan without knowing the kanji for young.
Yeah, but I probably won't survive watching sumo, so I'll probably need to learn something. I can't just rely on I can't just rely on the English translations. Otherwise, how am I gonna learn all about Kotozakura, winner of the first Emperor's Cup this past month in Fukuoka? Anyway, 3 stocks to 2. Min taking that stock, and you're talking about having that advantage. Taikei needs to get that back, and you said that's what happens when you're up a stock. You just got to run away. Doramigi's plan has to be very much the same. It will be on Taikei to have to pursue, and luckily you're Sonic. You are able to do that.
Absolutely. I know Sean from school always points it out. A way that you win against the Min matchup is to be able to come in quickly at a 45-degree angle in the air. And Sonic can do that incredibly quickly. So as long as Taikei keeps up the aggressive playstyle and doesn't get down smashed off the side, he's probably going to be able to do well.
Yeah, but we are seeing
getting his aggressiveness called out, which was happening in Navy too. So hopefully he can make the adjustments against Doramigi, because no shade to Navy, but Doramigi is a whole different beast.
Yeah, I mean, Min is a whole different beast. What can you say? Doramigi knows how to play this character and is utilizing these hitboxes, these extendable disjoints, so very well. Is being made to recover maybe a little bit more often than they'd like, but Taikei still at a slight disadvantage, if only in the numbers. We know that it's all about positioning with this matchup, and when you can cover as much ground as Doramigi can, you're always at an advantage, no matter what the scoreboard says.
Absolutely.
Back throw. Hang on. I mean, it certainly doesn't help when you're in a position to just get German suplexed by Min off the stage, but you are getting a little bit of a boon being able to play around at ledge. But again, you're Min. You get to attack this without any risk. Taikei is needing to charge in with these forward airs, and you're needing to earn these stocks, which Taikei does. Picks him up at ledge, and the back air to force him out. Gotta love what you're seeing from Taikei, finding a way to get this game number 1. And it was not easy, Watson.
I know. He did it very well, and it's just there wasn't anything that either player necessarily did wrong. It was just a basically pushed advantage when they had a chance to, and with that they were able to take the game. So good stuff to them, and hopefully Taikei can continue on this run, because then he'll have to go against Rocky in grand finals, and Sonic does pretty well in those 2 matchups.
Sitting now. Trying to get back to ledge here for this game number 2. I mean, we've been seeing this pick for Hollow Bastion pretty consistently. What is it that Doramigi likes about this stage the most in this particular matchup? Obviously, you like being able to clear house pretty consistently, as well as that center platform for sharking. But I mean, something about this, says that they have a distinct advantage against Taikei that Taikei themselves can't take advantage of. Presumably, right?
I think the point that you made about sharking from the platform is the main thing. This is a really strong min-min stage strictly for that reason. You can see right there, sit under the platform, shoot arms both directions or the same direction, and it relies on the opponent to be more creative with the way they come in because of min-min's basically infinite options while they're down there. And that back air will definitely work.
Yeah, again, that pick them up and pop them out with that back air certainly doesn't hurt with that and the angle that it sends at. Oh my gosh, Doramigi not taking that lightly, however, is going to take that second stock and is looking for just a little bit more. Did not suffer any damage off of that respawn until just then, and now Taikei at ledge. You're having to earn every last piece of what you get here, and at 65%, might not be able to make this comeback happen, especially if you don't have your feet firmly planted on the ground. Taikei is having to bob and weave their way through this arms, through both of these arms, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and just Doramigi's doing so good. I mean, of course he could immediately lose this. Oh my gosh. Did you see that slight drift back to avoid the spring right there? That is Doramigi just knowing how to play the tippity top, the upper echelon, the best Sonics in the world.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Even though Taikei was able to take that stock, I mean, if you're Doramigi, you can kind of just wait this out, right? I mean, you are more or less kind of chilling. However, you're Taikei, you are finding your way to get maximum value off of these spin dashes, and beautiful recovery, foregoing ledge all together. Gonna get the forward air. Taikei refuses to give up. Never count Taikei out. He's up 2-0, and all of a sudden, Doramigi, the noodle pugilist, finds themselves on the ropes. That is a crushing blow for Doramigi. Again, ranked 12th in the world, but again, never discount revenge as a motivating factor. The person that put Taikei into losers, Rocky, awaits in grands. Will Taikei have a shot at revenge? We'll see now on Hollow Bastion, game number 3. And Taikei, Doramigi wanting that run back, you can definitely see why, Watson.
Absolutely. And, I mean, Doramigi normally does well against even Min-Min's unfavorable matchups, so it's actually really surprising that Taikei's being able to outplay him so consistently. It's just really a testament to Taikei's, it isn't really a recent level up, but he has been popping off to, I guess, to a higher ceiling as of late.
100%.
Up smash to call out the neutral air. Good stuff from Doramigi.
I mean, the last time they stepped through the walls of this building, Sumabato 51 went out in losers top 24 to Toriguri, as a matter of fact, losing in 5 games to that particular Banjo, and now maybe just not liking seeing DLC in front of them. Maybe that's a little bit of motivation. But Doramigi right now has an advantage, but only for so long. You get one of your recoveries called out with that up smash, then you know that would be the stock. Taikei seeing the opportunity there, but you're going to have to get this recovery. It took every last inch, but you're not even going to be able to get that. Doramigi playing like a man possessed. Going to find 2 stocks in quick succession before Taikei can even take that one. 2 stocks to 1 in favor of Doramigi.
Yeah, at this point, Taikei needs to play absolutely perfect. Can this be the start? There's no way, right? There's no way. What? He just went from a 0 to death and immediately even this game up. I swear, Taikei is the goatiest of the goats. That was so insanely good. And that's what you have to do against Min-Min. But normally, Doramigi's so good at avoiding basically being put in a checkmate situation. But him using Sonic's aggressively quick movement to basically force him into a situation to where you have to try and recover and just stomping it out. Amazing coming in. And now Taikei almost has the lead.
just about, right? I mean, this is such a strange situation. You find Taikei now almost at an advantage on the stage that Doramigi has picked twice. Doramigi needs this stock like he needs air. You cannot stay alive in this bracket without either. And now the roll, trying to find their way through any way that you can stay up close into the face of this Min, make them uncomfortable. You're going to get that grab, the back throw to put him off stage. Is that the coup de grace being administered to Doramigi? Will their feet even touch the ground again? Indeed, they will. Making it back to stage, gets the grab and the up throw. Doramigi survives. A test, it certainly was, but the end, it most certainly was not.
That was a mental fortitude coming in for Doramigi. That was really insane because he was up 3 stocks to 0, and then not even 30 seconds later, they were last stock, both kill percent. So good stuff to Taikei, obviously, but honestly, even better stuff to Doramigi to hold on to the lead when Taikei had that huge momentum swinging back for him.
Yeah, I mean, Taikei has to have been down themselves quite a few times over the course of this set, having to make these comebacks so consistently. I mean, it takes a toll on you, especially if you're playing someone the quality of Doramigi. I mean, the last time that you've seen Taikei win a tournament, it was a 30-man tournament, I believe, Shin Toryuman, where you're taking on individuals of pretty decent quality. I mean, you're having to take down Takeda, the Ken, in losers finals, and yeah, I mean, you're playing some pretty decent people all the way throughout, but you have not tasted victory in quite some time. You want that, especially at Sumabato, especially in something with such quality competition. To be able to have a win against Doramigi in your cap, I mean, it's not nothing, no matter the circumstance. Oh. Looking for the down smash. Was able to avoid it. Doramigi, again, holding court on stage, putting Taikei into these recovery situations. You are pretty decent in the air, but it's like the three-point shot in basketball. You don't live on the ledge, you die by it.
Nice reference.
I got you, dog.
You got me. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I mean, this game is all but okay. I was gonna say it is all but even, but just like that, Taikei takes the first stock, and it is on him. That shield is getting pretty small, but it is on him to hold onto it and really just force another situation like in the last game to where Doramigi can't do anything.
Yeah,
a quick 80%.
Yeah, I don't believe you've even taken stock damage in this stock. A 0 to death, I do believe it was. And 3 stocks to 1 Taikei. Again, victory in their sights, but Doramigi is having to work something out. Taikei needs to find a way on their own stage counterpick. You cannot afford to give Doramigi any room. Give him an inch. You know those arms can take a mile. Oh,
yeah, and it's kind of funny how this is basically the exact same situation as the last game, but the tables are turned at this point. Okay, he does get the tech on that one, so good stuff on that. Able to make it back to stage, but for how much longer? He's up 120% on his last stock of this critical game 4.
Yep. Forward throw as well, and being made to land with that angled down air, you know that has a very real, very finite shelf life. So that is something that Doramigi is not going to be able to rely upon forever. Certainly not in any real danger situation where you're sharing the stage. Taikei, perhaps, is that it? The forward air, over the top, down and out goes Doramigi, and Taikei finds their way into grand finals alongside Rocky. Revenge is in sight for Taikei. Can he take the shot?
What a Cinderella run. This is insane. And you can see it on his face. You can see how happy he is to be able to make it to grand finals, which I don't think he's ever done before at a tournament of this level. I believe this is a B tier, if not a high C. And he's never made it. He's made it to top 8, I believe, but he's never made top 4, and much less grand finals. of something this
you
big.
can see him trying to control his breath. He got a win over Doramigi. This is confirmation. You can beat just about anyone in the world. Like, Doramigi is a giant of your scene, one of the best players remaining in the building, and you just took him down 3-1, and now you are going up against Rocky, who you saw taking such joy in the stocks that he was taking with Kazuya. I mean, this guy plays like an absolute degen, and I certainly have to respect him for that. I have no choice